As a big fan of Mark Zuckerberg, Yuval Noah Harari, Fareed Zakaria, Mehdi Hassan, and lots of other people of technology as well as media, I have been actually copying them. Most importantly, I want to actually disclose the very facts on the ground. When I was a student of university, in fact, I was watching their contents online on regular basis and trying to focus on this things. I mean, when someone started actually yelling at me, telling that, I mean, why do you speak in the tuning of the American or British people, even though you are someone a non-native speaker of English? I mean, I became fascinated because when you are trying to copy the people of other languages, it's quite hard for you in the very initial stage. You will have to start from the very scratch, and in fact there are a number of students of English medium schools, kids under the age of 5 or kids under the age of 10, they speak very wonderful English. They copy their accents of the American and the British people very nicely, and I have actually been very much in a very saved state for years in my lifetime. It doesn't matter what kind of language you speak in, it's about actually assessing, putting you to be assessed by 10 other people in the society. When you are making a YouTube video, people are watching you, people are telling you that you have a very wrong idea about language. So if I would not have been doing this kind of videos, I would not have been actually assessed, crucified by the people. That's why I don't have any problem with being, what I say, tasted, criticized, or what I say, most importantly, I need to be in this situation. I must be respecting people's comments and their respects. At the same time, I must be taking their criticisms. I mean, whatever you do, you will be criticized. So I do it out of my passion and my pleasures. Every single moment I try to believe that I must be focusing on enjoying every single aspect of my life. So currently I am walking in the street over here after the morning. It's now 5 a.m. approximately. So I'm very much in the very sense that the way I believe in actually practicing, in actually keeping the maintenance of my economic health, my physical health, everything is very important. At the same time as I have completed my university studies, initially as I have completed my post-graduation, I don't claim myself that I have completed my every kind of university studies, just because I do believe that I will have to continue after PhD. I mean, there are postdoctorates too, postdoctoral research too, so there is no end of studies. But in our country, when you complete honors and masters, I'm talking about the post-graduation, most importantly, people will be calling you that you have completed your studies from the university, now you'll have to get into jobs. So I'm only 24 years old. That doesn't mean that I will have to get married, I must be settling down within days. I must be getting a job. This is the coronavirus pandemic situation. There is no job, honestly speaking. The blogging or videoing I am doing is a part of my passion. In fact, I am also a content writer. I love to write content, but whenever it comes to the questions of the contents in the diaries and the papers, it's quite hard for you to make people be interested in you, because people now no more, most importantly, they don't read the text, they don't read the papers or diaries. They watch the movies, they watch the videos. And most importantly, whenever it comes to the question of shorter videos, it gets more popularity, because as someone a great fan of technology and a fan of technological persons, I have come forward to learn the very basics, how to be actually popular in this world. But I don't, what I say, concentrate on being, what I say, a YouTube star. I need to actually focus on maintaining my concern of what I say, fundamental upbringing as an intellectual human person. And I'm just, what I say, spreading the very required information to the people. I mean, people who vlog on YouTube, they mostly, what I say, sell the information and try to get connected with the wider world through this wonderful platform. And we are also very much happy, as someone who is a, what I say, student of diplomacy and foreign policy, I must be focusing on actually spreading the message of harmony and sympathy. And as a secular liberal democratic person, and personally I'm very religious, because I believe that only what I say religious people then can claim themselves to be the happiest person on earth. On the same note, I also don't say that irreligious or skeptic or people who consider themselves to be profoundly irreligious, they are unhappy person. I never claimed this way, because I also was a very much irreligious person, and back then I never considered that I was totally unhappy person. I was just searching what's the real truth of the world. When a person considers himself an apostate, irreligious, atheist, or a fan of Karl Marx, adherent of Karl Marx, you must not kill in the name of religion. You must listen to them respectfully, because people who are actually going out of their faiths, they are questioning their inherent inborn things. So it doesn't matter that they will remain that way forever. It's also nothing for you, that because even if they're happy, let them be happy in that state. Let them be, what I say, in unhappy state. If you do believe, there are hundreds of unhappy religious people. I mean, most of the time religious people may be leading the very normal life, but irreligious people who question their religious faiths, they are to some extent richer and happier and more powerful in the society. Of course they are very much confused skeptics, they are very much unhappy to some extent, but in the real world they are very rich, materially rich, even though they are spiritually or mentally not rich like the religious people. So what I found in my life is that I must be, what I say, spreading the message of harmony and respecting the people faiths on the ground. You must not be telling that someone needs to be killed or assassinated for relieving someone's faiths. I mean, if you don't believe in God, it doesn't matter, honestly speaking, like 10 other people. But rather, there are some people who profoundly disagree with others and telling that you must spread it in accordance with your faiths, and you must tell other people to listen to you properly, to do what you believe. So you must remember that some people may not believe in you, some people may be exploring all around you, because it's the 21st century. So the world is actually, the people mindset is changing so fast, because technology is actually changing the very ultimate rhetoric of the global discourse. So that's why it's to be there, it's to be remembered. Goodbye for now. Thank you so much.